Is it time? Are we live? I think we are. Okay, so let me just get this going. I am doing simultaneously. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. This is exciting. I have taken a week off for the holiday season or for the holiday last weekend. And we are gonna get started in the Kellie kitchen. Isn't this little apron cute? My mom got this for me. We're celebrating the season. I know it's still 100 degrees outside, but we're in pumpkin spice season. And tonight we are going to make triple berry ice cream, Tuscan chicken, and what else are we gonna make? We're gonna make chaffles. Have you guys ever heard of chaffles? Chaffles are kind of fun. They're a cheese waffle, and I've never made them before, but they are all the rage. Chaffles are everywhere, and they come in all sorts of different flavors: pumpkin spice and cinnamon sugar, and sort of like Italian garlic. And one of the things that we always miss in low carb cooking is bread and crunchy stuff. So I'm told that this is a great replacement for bread and crunchy stuff. And so we're just going to try it and see how it works out. If we have time, I'll show you how I make my beet salad. But you know, who needs to watch me make a beet salad? Because you know, it is what it is. It's just a salad. So much has gone on since I last saw you, but I think we should just get started and get cooking, because the triple berry ice cream, well, it's not going to be done. It takes 20 minutes in the machine. And I put this recipe up almost a year ago, and it has evolved because I used to use xylitol. Xylitol is a sugar alcohol that's derived from birch bark or from corn, and it gives a little bit of tummy upset. So I've moved away from that, and I'm using my Lacano monk fruit sweetener, which is a mix of monk fruit and erythritol. So I've actually already gotten started, and this is a really super easy, like something that you do, you set it and you sort of forget it. So in here I've got unsweetened plain almond milk. The recipe's on the website. Under berry ice cream. Unsweetened plain almond milk. It's a cup. And then a half a cup of water, 1 1/4 cups of heavy cream. And we're just going to pour that right into our blender. This blender, I absolutely hate it. I wish that I had gotten a Vitamix. This is a Ninja. I don't really like it. The blade is like a lethal weapon, and I don't love it, but it was expensive, so I've got to sort of use it. It's berry season, so I'm always getting berries, and then when they're starting to go a little bit, or I can't eat them in time, I just start freezing them. And you can use frozen berries also. It's totally fine. So you're going to use 3 cups of frozen berries. Let's see, where's my cup thing? 3 cups of like a mix of frozen berries, and you kind of just dump everything in here. There's 1 cup. There's 2 cups. There's almost 3 cups. Hold on a second. I got some more berries here. So I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted, I was sort of on a pumpkin frenzy this weekend. I think I got like 6 to 8 pumpkin recipes. My pumpkin cream cheese muffins are to die for. They're so much better than the Starbucks ones. And Starbucks cream cheese muffins are 71 grams of carbs for 1 muffin. Mine are only 5. So, okay, so we've got all of our berries. We're going to get that out of the way. We're going to use a 2/3 of a cup of the Lacano monk fruit sweetener. This is a blend of monk fruit and erythritol. Monk fruit is an extract, so you need the bulk. If it were just an extract and you were trying to get the sweetness, you would only use like, I don't know, half a teaspoon of monk fruit. But so we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of the monk fruit sweetener. I'm going to pop that in. I just use granulated. You can powder this if you want in a coffee grinder. You don't really have to. It's not necessary. Okay. You also need a teaspoon of extract, and most people just have vanilla extract. I use strawberry extract, and you can get this online, but if you don't have it, that's okay. You can use just vanilla extract, because you're going to get the flavor from the berries and so you don't really need this, but you're going to do 2 teaspoons of strawberry extract or vanilla extract. That's totally fine. And that's good. Another thing that you might not have, but I highly recommend, because I've had this is xanthan gum, and it's in a pickle jar because the container that it came in like fell apart. But xanthan gum, you use just like the tiniest bit, and it gives like a thickening agent. It's a vegetable sort of extract, or you could use gelatin. But if you're vegetarian, you don't want to use gelatin, because gelatin comes from animal product. It's like beef collagen. So we're going to use just a little bit of the xanthan gum. We're going to do just 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not really loving this camera thing, because I've got like 2 things going here. I've got my YouTube over there, and I've got my Facebook Live over here. But every time I've done YouTube, it has glitched. So we're just doing double duty here tonight, okay? Hi. Okay, so there's your 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. We'll put that over here. And then you want to do just a pinch of salt. So we got a pinch of salt. You're going to do like a tablespoon of lemon juice. I always just squeeze it over my hand so that I can catch all of the seeds. I have a juicer, but I mean, why bother? I'll just do it like this. So that is my lemon. We'll just put that in there. Okay, did I get everything? Yes, I did. Okay, so now we're going to just put this lid on. We're going to pulse this for like a minute or 2, and then we are going to pop this into our machine, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, the machine that I got a Cuisinart. It was maybe like $70. I would have never bought this because I have no room in my kitchen. However, a couple of years ago, I wanted to make ice cream, and I was like, well, it's only $70. Why not? Hold on a second. Okay, so I had a question here. Is the strawberry extract all natural? I get it from, it's organic, I know that. I get it from Olive Nation, olivenation.com, and it says organic, and it's got alcohol, strawberry juice, glycerin, and water and strawberry essence. So that sounds pretty natural to me. I think so. Okay, so here is the crux. The first time I made ice cream, I didn't freeze the canister. So you gotta freeze the canister, and my canister has been in there for like a couple of weeks, so it is rock solid. So I'm gonna pull that out. This is what the canister looks like. It's freezing cold. This is what the canister looks like. We're gonna pop that right into, let's see if you can see that. Can you see that? A little bit, there you go. We're gonna pop that into there. We are going to, this is like the little contraption thing that goes with it. That goes there. And then I am going to pop this off. I'm going to turn it on, get it going. So this is going to go in here for 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, it'll be like semi-frozen. I would say like the consistency of soft, it's like soft frozen yogurt. I'm gonna put this little guy on here. So this now is just gonna hang out for like, we're gonna just do that for 20 minutes and let it go do its thing. Get this out of the way. We're gonna make this quick tonight, you guys. Now I'm gonna make, Now I'm gonna make, oh lovely. Some strawberry on my forehead. Okay, so now we are going to make my chicken, my Tuscan chicken. And I don't really have a recipe for this, but it's something that I sort of make up as I go. And it's, you know, everything that is going into my Tuscan chicken, everything that's going into my Tuscan chicken is, you know, all the flavors always taste good to me anyways. So we're gonna leave the xanthan gum out because I might use that again. And see, my little notes are here. I'll get this out of the way. I like to use this nonstick pan because Peter has to clean everything up, and he gets mad at me when he can't scrape it, when he can't scrape the stuff off of here. So I'm just gonna heat that baby up. We're gonna get it on, get it nice and warm. We're gonna just use some of my trusty olive oil, get that nice and generous. I think I probably use about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there. I picked up some chicken. I don't usually pick up chicken from the store. I usually get all my chicken from Butcher Box, which is that meat subscription, and I get my meat like every quarter. But I went through all of my chicken, and I really wanted to have this. So this is all natural, no antibiotics ever, no preservatives. So not too expensive. $7 a pound, not too bad. And I am going to open up both of these, but before I put it in the pan, I'm going to generously season both sides and really get it nice and coated with just salt and pepper into my hot pan. Let's get this out of the way. I'm so excited to try these Chaffles. Everybody has been talking crazy about these Chaffles. There's like hundreds of recipes, and I have really high hopes. I have very high hopes that these are going to turn out. So we will just see. Let's see my ice cream. Oh my gosh, I wish I could show this to you. Well, I'll show you in a few minutes. Okay, so my oil is heating up. I've got my trusty salt. I like to use Redmond real salt. It's a sea salt. I'm sorry, it's not a sea salt. It comes from the mines, and it's full of really great minerals. It's called Redmond real salt. And I'm just going to do just salt and pepper. And then I'm going to get these in the pan. And I'm going to sear them probably, because they're pretty thick. I think these are probably like a good 1.5 inches thick, maybe even a little bit more. I'm going to go 5 minutes on each side. And I've got 4 chicken breasts here. I think Pipes and I are the only 2 that are eating tonight. So we will have plenty of leftovers for tomorrow. I'm sorry that I don't have my famous basic chicken salad going, but I made it yesterday. I had a fabulous dinner party on Saturday night. I had friends come over to see the actual Kellie kitchen. They couldn't believe how tiny it was. They couldn't believe all the magic comes right here, happens right here in the Kellie kitchen. But we had a great time. I made lime cilantro carnitas, a tricolored slaw, and what else did I have? Oh, I had jalapeno poppers, which we made last time. And then, you know what else I did? I kind of used them as my guinea pigs because we were in pumpkin season, and so they got a smattering of pumpkin desserts. So we made pumpkin cheesecake cups. I made pumpkin bread with cream cheese frosting. And then I made peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies because, you know. All right, so I'm going to just put the chicken in. Oh, it's nice. It's searing nicely. We're going to get that in there, get that going on high. We want a nice crisp on our chicken breasts. I seasoned just one side, but now I'm going to put these in and I'm going to season the other side. Okay, so there's all of our chicken. It's got a little bit of room on each side, and it'll shrink down. The chicken will shrink down. Let's see, can you see that? Yeah, you can. It's going to shrink down, and then we're going to take it out, and then we'll do all the other stuff, the cream sauce and the sun-dried tomatoes and the spinach and all that stuff. Hold on a second, I got to throw this away. So this coming weekend, I am going to San Diego to low carb, oh gosh, what's it called? Oh gosh, I'm so mad at myself. It's Keto Eaters in San Diego. And it's Jeff Cotterman, who runs a fitness center down in San Diego, along with Low Carb USA. They have asked me to come and speak again. So that's going to be on Saturday from 12:30 to 2. I think anybody is invited to go. So if you're interested and live in San Diego, then let me know and I can hook you up. Okay, so these are browning on both sides. So now we are going to hop into our chaffles. Okay, so if you haven't heard of a chaffle, it's cheese waffle. And each recipe, I mean, you can make more if you want, but each recipe makes 2 chaffles. And I've seen people use them as hamburger buns. I've seen them use them as taco shells. I've seen them make it into pumpkin spice and cinnamon rolls. But they seem pretty easy, and so we're just going to try it. So we are going to take 1 egg and get that going in there. Can you even believe I haven't dropped anything yet? So we'll get that going, and then you want to do a tablespoon of almond flour. Oh dear, I'm almost out of almond flour. I gotta get busy on that. Put that in there, and then they tell you to scramble that up a bit so that you mix the egg and the almond flour. Let's see, can you see that? Egg and the almond flour all together. I've already got my waffle iron totally heated up, and it's one of those non-stick ones. And again, that's another like single-use thing. It was like $10. I never thought I would use it, but I actually have found quite good use out of it. I make my zucchini cheddar things. Okay, my very favorite, everybody's favorite in keto are hard skim mozzarella shredded cheese. So we're gonna put that in there, and we're gonna add a little bit of seasoning just to give it some flavor, and we're gonna see how this goes. This is This is poultry seasoning. You see that? And I am gonna add a little bit of garlic powder, and get that going. Then I am just gonna mix all of that together. I hope this works. They say 5 minutes. You put half of the batter, and apparently this is gonna be pretty amazing. We'll see. I think I want to get a spoon to spoon this. My chicken is doing very well. We're just gonna let that get happy in there. All right. Here's the moment of truth. No, this is not the moment of truth. When we open up the waffle maker, that's the moment of truth. So here's my waffle maker. It's an Oster. Oster is the brand, and I got it at Target for like, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks. And normally I wouldn't buy it because it's only for one thing, but anyway. So here we go. One of the other things I wanted to mention is, oh goodness, we're just gonna do half of this. Let's see how this goes. I have no idea. Oh, well, it smells good. It smells like really good garlic. Okay, I'm gonna put the timer on for 5 minutes. Whoops, sorry, hold on. Clear that timer for 5 minutes, start. That's doing its thing. Let's check this out. Chicken needs a little bit more on each side. Now, I'm going to see if I can show you my ice cream. Let's see. I can show it with this one. Can you see? There is my triple berry ice cream. Sorry, YouTubers. I'm going to see if I can show the YouTubers now. I don't know if I can. You guys are, it's too far away. Can you see? Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Well, you can see a little bit. Anyways, we're just, oh, geez. This is a bit, I mean, if somebody could just come over and help me with all the technical stuff, that would be really helpful. Okay, am I good? Yes, well, kind of good. Let's see. Okay, so I also wanted to tell everybody, I mentioned this before, I have got a challenge going. Now, it's not my challenge, but I have a team, and it's kind of fun. It's a game to get healthy or to help each other get healthy. It is not crazy nutrition. It is not crazy gym time. It is about taking care of yourself. It's called the Whole Life Challenge. WholeLifeChallenge.com. If you want to be part of it, it's $39. It starts September 28th, and it's 6 weeks long. If you sign up before September 11th, yeah, before this Wednesday, it's $39. And then after that, it goes up for another week. It goes, I think, to $49. And then after that, it goes to $59. And then the challenge starts September 28th. So every day you log in to wholelifechallenge.com and it's like a game. You score yourself on, how well you ate today, how much water you drank, did you sleep well? You have to do at least 10 minutes of exercise a day. Hold on, I'm going to turn these. Oh, this looks amazing. Can you see this? Look at my chicken. Okay, I'm dropping shit all over the floor. The chicken is nice and brown. I'm going to turn those over. Let me show the YouTubers. See? My chicken is doing very well. Turn that on. Can you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me. So the chicken is going to do its thing. I got about 5 more minutes there. Then I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to let it sit, and I'm going to put some foil over it. And while it is doing its thing, I got 2 more minutes on the chocolate. While it's sitting off to the side, we're going to make a sauce that's filled with spinach and sun-dried tomatoes and garlic and like a cream sauce and a little bit of broth and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So while that's doing that thing, our chocolate is almost done. Our ice cream, oh my God, it's so exciting. What else can I tell you? Do you guys have any questions? Hi, Jill. Everybody, I hope everybody's still watching. Hi, Asuko. Hi, Nicole. If you have any questions, please let me know. I think my YouTube is actually working. It never does work. It's such a freaking pain in the ass. And so what else was I going to make? I think that's all I was going to make. I was on a podcast a couple of weeks ago. It's called Low Carb MD. It's my favorite podcast, Low Carb MD. And I think it airs in 2 weeks. And really great doctors. There's Dr. Tro. He's got a medical clinic in New Jersey. I'm sorry, not New Jersey, in New York. And Dr. Brian Lenskis is in San Diego. And they just are doing a great job. They invite all these doctors to come and speak, and all these patients that have been through all different sorts of keto, life. And so they had me come on because I'm the person that, like, when the rubber meets the road and it's time to get in the kitchen and cook, it's like, oh my God, what do I do? And so, I'm trying to help people do really sort of everyday things. We've got a couple more minutes on that. That means the Chaffles are ready. Let's check this out. Okay, can you see? Let's turn that way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn this way. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see, and I can see, this is the moment of truth. Let's check it out. Ooh, oh my God, can you see that? This is so cool. Very, very, very exciting. Oh my God. Now, I'm told that you can make these beforehand and then you can reheat them in the toaster oven. Wow, look at that. And it's correct. Can you see that? That is so cool. So this is our very first chaffle, and you can make all sorts of things with this. Okay, so that's one. We're gonna do the second one. Get that stuff going in there. And you know what? The cleanup of this waffle maker is super easy because it's all non-stick. You just use like a wet rag, and there you go. Okay, so I think in the future I'm gonna make like double or triple this amount. I'm told that this does not taste eggy and that it's really delicious. So 5 more minutes. Let's turn that timer on. Okay. So that's all taken care of. Oh, my chicken looks really good. Yes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the chicken off. It's just a salt, pepper, and oil. There's nothing fancy about this. You just do 5 minutes on each side. And 5 minutes is because they're really thick chicken breasts. But if you have chicken tenders or chicken thighs, it's probably a little bit less because they might not be fully cooked right this second. But after I take them off of here and I put them on the plate and I cover them, they're going to continue to cook while they're sitting on the plate. And then after we get the sauce going, we're going to put them back into the sauce and let them simmer for a little bit and kind of like pick up the flavors of that. So we are going to, very exciting, all of our chicken. Now I have to be very careful that I don't drop this on the floor because that would be a real disaster. Okay, so our chicken, we're going to just put that off to the side. I'm going to turn the heat down just for a second, get the foil going. This is also going to be a super easy cleanup because I really only have like one pan, I think. You know, the ice cream stuff is pretty easy, maybe a couple bowls. It's really not that big of a deal. I think that most people don't cook because they don't want to deal with all the cleanup. But really, when you think about it, you get all the dishes into the sink, and then it's like 7 minutes. It's super easy. Let's see who's watching. Oh, hi, sister. My sister's watching. Okay, so now we are going to get started on the sauce for the the Tuscan chicken. So I just took a cup of broth, which is just, you know, chicken broth. Have you guys ever seen this better than bouillon? It would not always be like a keto police first choice. Better than bouillon. Better than bouillon. It's not 100% keto friendly, but I just don't have the time to make my own chicken stock right at the second. Okay, so my pan is nice and hot. It's kind of sizzling a little bit, and we're gonna just let the we're gonna pour in the broth, and we're gonna get the broth to pull up any sort of flavor bits. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit. I got 2 minutes left on my chaffle. Okay, I was gonna do, what do I have to put in here? Oh, cream. We'll put some heavy whipping cream. I like to buy my heavy whipping cream in big containers because this doesn't expire until October 21st. I get this at Smart and Final, and it's much cheaper to buy it like this. I think this whole thing was $7. If you go to just a regular supermarket, they are like $8 or $7 for like a little one. And I use this to make ice cream. I use it to make my my sauces. I use it to make my popsicles. I use it, you know, splash in my soup, splashes in my coffee. And the reason that we drink heavy cream and not whole milk or half and half is because milk has lactose in it, and lactose ends with O-U-O-S-E, sorry, can't spell, that is sugar. So there's still carbs in heavy cream. However, we don't use a ton of it. And, like this recipe, what I put in here we won't actually drink all of the sauce, but it will be split between 4 people. So this is starting to simmer a little bit. We're going to get that going. We love Trader Joe's sun-dried tomatoes, and these are in oil, so I'm going to actually fish them out of the oil because I just don't need all the oil in my my thing. And then we're going to put some spinach in here and some Parmesan cheese. We're going to taste for seasoning. We'll just taste it with like a little back of my spoon. We'll taste the seasoning, and we might add like a little bit of salt and pepper, but we'll just see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to that's probably like 3 tablespoons. I'm just going to finish this because we love sun-dried tomatoes so much. And put that in there. That's our chaffle. That's so exciting. Okay, so while that's getting warmed up, that's good. Let's get our chaffle. Oh, this is so exciting. This is like a whole new world. This is great. Okay, so we've got our second chaffle here, and it's got a nice little crisp to it. That is done. Like when you want to have like a dinner roll or something with your soup or with your salad, like this could be a great thing. I should probably taste it. Let me just taste it so I can take, oh, it's got a crunch to it. Can you hear the crunch? That's really amazing. Okay. Wow. Yeah. That is really good. It's got a really good crunch. It's got great flavor. It's a winner. Love that. Okay. Heat's going up on that. Sorry, how rude of me. Eating. I desperately need a soda. I'm venturing into lime. My sun-dried tomatoes are starting to heat up with my broth. I'm going to put a couple handfuls of my spinach, baby spinach, already washed. Don't even have to think about it. And this is going to wilt down. It's going to look like a lot, but it's going to wilt down. And just adds a nice greenery. Get that off to the side. Get that going. See, it's already starting to wilt down. We're going to add a half a cup of heavy cream. And a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. So we're going to get that going. Get that. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. So the reason that you want to use heavy cream instead of, like, let's say an unsweetened almond milk is because, excuse me, the heavy cream will help thicken the sauce, and then the cheese will help thicken the sauce. But the almond milk, it won't thicken very, very easily. As soon as oh shoot, I forgot the garlic. Darn it. You know what? We're going to improvise here. Instead of putting fresh garlic in, I'm just going to use powdered garlic. And I'm going to use a half a teaspoon. And if I need more flavor, then we'll do it. So, these things happen. Plus, I don't have any of that squeezy garlic. And I didn't want to have to go peel any garlic right now. Okay, so can you guys see this? Okay, you can see it a little bit. Can you see this? Let's do this way. Let's go this way. Okay, so we got that going. And then we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. Let's put this cream away so it doesn't go bad. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. Parmesan cheese. I'm going to do a half a cup. Oh my God, our ice cream is, it's almost ready to come out. So let me get the Parmesan cheese going in here. I'm gonna do a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. And you can use grated or shredded or whatever you want. I'll do a half a cup of that. Put that off to the side. And we're gonna get that going. Now, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this simmer for just a minute or two, but I gotta taste it first because I wanna see where the flavor is at. If I need to thicken it up a little bit more, I may add some of my trusty xanthan gum. Again, it's in my pickle jar. I know it sounds weird, but you just need the tiniest amount of xanthan gum, and that helps thicken the sauce almost to like a gravy. But I'm going to taste this first because I want to see what's going on here. I'll just do a little, I don't want to burn my mouth. Oh my God. Woo, so good. So freaking good. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. So the sauce is doing great. I'm gonna let it simmer there for just a nanosecond. And now it's time for me to pull out the ice cream. So exciting. Okay, I'm gonna turn this way. Oh, so you can kind of already see the ice cream. So I'm gonna put the ice cream just in a loaf pan. See this? Get my Chaffles out of the way. Very excited about this whole Chaffles situation. And now we are gonna have some ice cream. This is so fun. Okay, so because I use Lakanto monk fruit sweetener, and the berries, the carb count is actually really, really, really low. You're gonna get your carbs from the heavy cream and from the berries, but that's okay. This is way better than, oh my God, can you see this? Oh, this is so exciting. Look at her ice cream. Oh my gosh. I actually have experimented a lot with keto ice creams because sweeteners in the keto world do not always translate very well to frozen stuff. It kind of gets icy. If you guys have ever had Halo, it's a brand of low carb ice cream. You know, the rub with Halo ice cream is that it's like rock hard and icy. And one of the ways to get over that when you're making ice cream at home is that you add a teaspoon of vodka to your ice cream because, you know, alcohol doesn't freeze. And anyways, I'm just going to show you this to you. So there's our ice cream. There's our triple berry ice cream. Very excited. I'm going to just pull that there, get this out of the way. I'm going to get it all into this container here. And then I'm going to freeze it for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. And this is a great treat. It's a great way to use up berries when you have a ton of, you know, when it's berry season and you just can't get through them all. You can just freeze them all the time. And that kind of works too. But do you see how this is kind of getting a little icy? I'll show you. See how this is kind of getting, see how it's kind of stuck to the sides? Because it gets a little bit icy. I'm going to show you too. It gets a little bit icy, but we did the best that we could. So this will get washed and this will get stored back in my freezer when I have some room in my freezer. Okay, so I'm going to just put that there. Let's keep that going. Let's smooth out our ice cream. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Okay, check it out. There's our ice cream. There's our ice cream. This is going to go in the freezer for a couple of hours. After I get off the camera with you guys, I will cover it up because you don't want to put ice cream into the freezer, popsicles and ice cream into the freezer when it's not, because it'll take up the smells of the freezer. Not that my freezer smells. My freezer smells delicious. However, I don't want my ice cream to smell like pork chops. you know, whatever. Okay, check it out. My sauce actually is getting beautifully thick. I already know that the flavor is amazing. I'm going to put my chicken right back in there with the juices, because those juices are like flavor gold. And then, oh my God, this is amazing. Don't you wish you were my child? I don't even know if she's going to eat this tonight, but maybe she will. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to get this out of the way, get this out of the way. This is almost, ow, I just burnt myself. Crap. Okay, that's out of the way. Now what I want to do is I'm going to spoon the sauce over my chicken. I'm going to show you how gorgeous this is. It's so easy to make. Oh my God, I should take a picture of this. Totally taking a picture of this and putting it up on the blog. Blog is doing very well, guys. Cookbook is underway. Very exciting. I should have the cookbook done by early fall. And I should have, I think, close to 100 recipes in there. Obviously, I don't have 100 recipes up on the website. They'll be in the cookbook. So I just want to show you, because I'm so excited, how beautiful this is. There is my Tuscan. Can you see? There's my Tuscan chicken. I am going to let that simmer there. I'm going to turn the heat down. I'm just going to cover that. Let it sit. Oh, here, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you out. Let's do YouTube now. Let's see. Can you see? There you go. There's my Tuscan chicken. If you guys know, if you know of a filming crew that wants to intern in the Kellie kitchen, I'm looking for interns of a camera crew. That would be fantastic. So my chicken is in here. It's simmering. Nice. The sauce is kind of bubbling a little bit. We're going to cover that up. You guys, we're done. That was 40 minutes. 40 minutes. We just made Tuscan chicken, Chaffles. I am going to make a beet salad, but I don't want to bore you with that. But let me just show you one thing really quickly. So beets are not technically keto food. Beets have a lot of sugar in them. However, I love beets. And if I just have a little bit, it doesn't fully affect me that way. And so I get, and I don't know if you guys have ever made beets at home, but they are a pain in the ass. They are such a pain in the neck. Yes, I've done them in foil and baked them. And yes, I've boiled them and used paper towels. But this is easier. These are just baby peeled beets. They're by Melissa's. Melissa's right there, baby beets. And you can just get these in the produce aisle. And, you know, they sell them. I don't think it's Melissa's, but they sell a brand that is similar to this at Costco. So you can buy them in bulk, and they stay good for a really long time in your fridge. And so I'm going to chop up a little bit of this with some greens and some goat cheese and some slivered almonds and an avocado. And salt and pepper with a little bit of olive oil. And that is our salad to go with our Tuscan chicken and our Chaffles. I am absolutely flabbergasted that YouTube did not blow out on me. I think it worked the whole time. Facebook Live works perfectly, and I'm very happy. I probably should adjust the lighting here because I know it is getting, I know it's, maybe that helped a little bit. No, it's getting darker now. We're getting into the fall. Let me know. You can go to either YouTube or thekelliekitchen.com or my Facebook page, thekelliekitchen.com, and let me know if there's anything that you want to see. Where can I get your recipes? You can go to thekelliekitchen.com. This recipe, the chicken, is not on the website yet, but I'm going to feverishly type it out. The ice cream recipe is on the website. It's called Keto Berry Ice Cream. And the Chaffle recipe, you can just Google that. But I'm sure I will put up a recipe for the Chaffles because They're really good, super easy. And that, I think, is it. So don't forget, if you want to do the challenge with us and get healthy, again, it's not hard. 10 minutes of exercise a day, 10 minutes of stretching a day, drink some water, get some sleep, eat some pretty good food. I'm going to have meal plans and ideas for everybody. It's whole life challenge. It's $39. It starts September 28th. So if you want to do it, it's fun. We already have 7 people on our team, and we are going to kick some ass on this whole life challenge. So join me, because it's, it's sort of like back to school. Everybody, the party's over, summer's over. Let's get healthy before the holiday season. So thank you so much for joining me. And let's see if I have any more questions. No more questions. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Okay, that's done. And let's see, this is done. Yes, I want to end the stream.